Okay, this session is being recorded for the students who couldn't join us tonight. Um, we have a smaller number than last time, probably because I'm late by half an hour. I apologize for being late. Had some really mundane drama at my house that doesn't involve me at all, but a friend of mine needed a little bit of my time, and I kind of got carried away talking with her. Um, okay, now we're back, and I'm ready to go. Um, I'm assuming that everybody came to uh, the first one of these sessions last week. If not, you can find that recording in Canvas. Um, in Unit 11, you should already have the review plan that I recommend and all the review materials that I recommend, plus these sessions recorded. I'll be adding this one later tonight. Um, if you've been following my advice so far, you spent the last week getting all your notes together, getting all your paperwork together. Please give me a thumbs up if you have all of your stuff organized. Um, okay. I would strongly advise that if you didn't just give me the thumbs up, you should really have all of your unit packets piled together. Um, I gotta tell you, I think a lot of kids are under the impression that they just need to see the information to learn it, but that's really not true. Once you've seen it, you need to remind yourself. So you'll have to look through your notes. It's really critical that you have all of those. And today I want to talk about a couple of options to add to those notes. One thing I wanted to show you is that you have some review videos provided by the College Board. I've assigned those to all of you in AP Classroom. If you're on a device that lets you switch, I want to take 1 minute, just a single minute, for everybody to please log in to AP Classroom and see if you have review assignments assigned to you by me. Let's take 1 minute. Please do that. Let me know in the chat if you can see those. Hi, new student. I've muted you upon entry. Um, and I want you to keep your camera turned off so that I can record this for other students. I'm seeing in the chat that a couple of you can see the review assignments. Um, I've assigned to all of my students, everybody from terms 1 and 2, everybody in terms 3 and 4, a bunch of self check tests. Don't do those yet, and a bunch of review videos that are made by the College Board. Um, those are really pretty solid. I know a couple of the people that are presented as lecturers. I've met them at AP trainings. They're also the people who teach me how to teach you. Um, these folks have made review videos to sort of reteach or parallel teach the main concepts. I think that the most important thing that you can do this week is watch those videos and compare to your notes. If they say stuff that you already have written down, you can just underline it or like circle in your notes when they're talking about something that you already knew about. When they start to talk about air pollution and they say there's two types of smog, you press pause, you go to your notes, and you check, like, yeah, do I have two types of smog? Then you let the lecturer talk for another minute, pause, check your notes. Did I already have all that written down? Hopefully, you're not learning a whole bunch of new stuff. You're just being reminded of things that you already knew. And it's really important that you do a little something on your paper. Just a little something on your paper. Circle, check mark, arrows, underline, highlight. But you're reminding your brain of where to find that content from when we covered it in our class. If the videos show you something that's new to you, then you just add that into your notes, but keep it on that same unit. So if they're talking about air pollution, try to find one of your papers that was about air pollution. And if it's entirely new to you, hey, I'm sorry, I don't think I could cover 100% of the class. I usually feel pretty good if we do 90%. But if they tell you something that's entirely new, put it on the same air pollution paper where you already took some notes and add that new stuff. Writing it on separate paper gives you less recall. You need to help your brain find the old info. And there's this thing called memory mapping, where the stuff that you write on paper parallels the way that the synapses are all threaded in your brain. So when you write new stuff in air pollution, it's like finding in your brain and kind of connecting that to the new stuff that you just put in there. Keep using your old paper, beef it up. The ones that I've assigned to you, I think, are the best ones. They're the most recent. But if you want, I want to show you another two options. I'm going to change what I'm sharing on my screen. You can go to YouTube and Google AP Environmental Science Review videos and find the playlist that's made by the College Board. They made these last year. You can see that there's 2021 from the year before, 2022 are this year. Each of these is like 30, 40 minutes. Again, one of these really well-known lectures. They have a couple of general like strategy stuff that's very similar to what I'm going to do, but I don't know if this will translate on Zoom. Here's one of the dudes. He's talking about ecosystems and diversity, and they have like good diagrams. They have lingo underlined. They use little drawings and little slides. The guy's talking on Zoom like I'm talking now. I think that these are really nice. Highly recommend. Add them to your notes. Here's another option. If you go to Unit 11 in Canvas, I have this thing right here where Elena Khan made a series of review video links for her AP Environmental Science review seminar. Here's that thing that she made. This is in Canvas Unit 11. You have this. She's got this document, and there's all these links to like Bozeman science videos. These are shorter. They're just on little tiny topics. So I don't know, you look at the video, if it looks like stuff you've already seen, you put it on 2x and watch it really fast and just circle or highlight in your notes. It takes a couple of minutes, but every time you find something new, add it to those notes. The most important thing for you to do right now in the review process is to beef up your notes. You've got 1 week. You could find random lectures on YouTube from other sources, no objection. You could talk to other teachers. You could compare notes with kids that are at another school. So if you got a homie at DP or San Marcos, be like, hey, what did you cover in ecosystems? And if they say something you didn't know, add that to your notes. The one thing, like one thing, there's a million sources, but the one thing that's really important to me is that you keep working on those actual papers. If you missed an assignment, fill it in now. But keep working with your own lined paper that has your personal writing on it. That's like the best outcome that I can give you is to make your knowledge easier to find. We all have that experience where you run into someone and you can't remember, or somebody's talking about something and you just don't remember the word. It's in your head. You just need help mapping it. So keep using your notes and then make them better. Add new content. Use YouTube, colleagues, other students, study sessions. You can use study guides if you want, um, as much as you can possibly add. Um, by next week, we start getting into more structured review activities. By next week, we'll start to do some practice exams and some specific topic studies. But right now, you're just trying to beef up your notes. One more week of that. Who has questions? Put them in the chat. Okay, fine. I'm going to stop recording now.